Dealing with criminals is already an exhausting task because of their unpredictability, drama, and ridiculousness. However, it's even more draining to deal with entitled individuals who act like they're above the law. Here are 5 cases where Karens ended up on the wrong side of the officers, only to be swiftly brought back to justice. Case 1. Priscilla. Starting off with this crazy case of a New Jersey woman who was driving while intoxicated and ended up crashing her Tesla, which resulted in severe damage and an airbag deployment. Once officers made contact with her, a bad situation only turned worse. Here's footage of the confrontation.
She's okay now.
Ma'am.
Baby.
Ma'am.
Baby. Come outside.
Gotta open the door, kid.
Priscilla, you gotta come out.
Ma'am. Ma'am, are you injured?
Are you okay?
Ma'am, are you injured? Ma'am, are you injured?
Baby, I gotta take care of you. Are you okay? I am, but I need
Ma'am.
to...
Ma'am, step to the back of the car, please. Ma'am. Ma'am. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm the police officer here. Ma'am. 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 Ma'am.
As the officer and Priscilla's alleged boyfriend approach the car, Priscilla can be seen walking out in a disheveled state, clearly shaken by the accident. However, right off the bat, she chooses to ignore the officer instead of answering his repeated inquiries. And then it only gets worse.
What's the matter? Come here. Come here. Come here. What the hell's wrong with you? Nope. Not doing that. Seven or eight. Step it up. I have a hysterical female. Possible 450 here. Ma'am. Ma'am. Get out of the car, please.
I don't want to.
Okay, well, it's a car accident right now. The car's...
Yeah, well, I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe? Why? Why? Ma'am. Ma'am. What's that? Ma'am, can you step...
My lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not entitled to a lawyer at a motor vehicle stop.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
You're not entitled to a lawyer at a motor vehicle stop.
I'm not entitled to a lawyer.
No, you're not.
Fuck you.
Orders to all units of that MVA. Got a second 911 call.
The officer is only trying to determine how the events unfolded. However, Priscilla is making that job difficult. What is more bizarre is her request for a lawyer when the whole situation hasn't been completely assessed. After this, her demeanor takes an even more hostile turn.
Ma'am, can you step out, please?
No, I'm not going to step out. I don't feel safe, so shut the
Ma'am, step out, please.
Audi and a Tesla.
Ma'am, step out,
One of
please.
them,
Ma'am, step out, please. Ma'am, step out, please. That's gonna work. Here.
Forget about that, Joe. Help me with that. I know he left.
That white car was with them. They were
I think it's like her boyfriend.
They must have been fighting or something because they were screaming over
331,
here and all of a sudden
2159.
arms reaches and purple flying.
Do you know what she did? You didn't see anything, no.
No.
She's the driver. She hopped over. She wouldn't get out of the car. She's trying to call a lawyer.
Priscilla snaps at the officer very aggressively, even though he has been very polite with her so far. Confused by her behavior, the officer takes a step back and is told by a witness that a possible dispute was happening between the couple earlier. To get to the bottom of the matter, another officer tries approaching her.
Hang up the phone?
No, I can't hang up the phone.
You have to hang up the
You
phone.
have to wait.
I have to wait?
Yes, you do.
Okay. You have your ID on you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I
Is this
don't know.
your
Are you
car?
Edgewater?
We are
They're
Edgewater Police.
Edgewater.
That's correct. Just so you know that it's being recorded, okay? It's all on body cam.
Send a cop to...
No, we're not sending a cop.
He said no, because he's an asshole.
Okay.
Okay, he got assaulted,
You
but
have
you
your
don't want to
ID on
listen,
you?
right? He doesn't want to listen.
Do you have your ID on you?
Ma'am, let's start with this. What did
Can
you
I
hit?
talk to a lawyer again?
Ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am.
He doesn't want to. He said no.
Ma'am, what did you hit?
I am out of the car. Okay.
Are you okay? Are you injured?
Priscilla stands there with an air of superiority, acting as if she is the one being inconvenienced by the officers. Additionally, she's now verbally abusive to the cops. Even though she's been insufferable so far, the officers continue to deal with her patiently, but she continues to cross the limits.
3-1, you came in on
I need you to step away from the car, okay?
I know, I'm going to
Step
stay
away
here.
from the car.
Do not touch me.
Do
Do not touch me. I feel safe here. Thank you. Do not touch me. Do not touch
You
me.
get put in handcuffs. Step away
No.
from the car. You're in the roadway.
I'm
You need to
next to
step
my
away
car.
from the car now.
I'm not doing anything.
We're going to ask you one more time to
I'm
step
right
away
in
from
front
the
of
car.
the cross-country. The cross-country.
Step away from your car. You're in the roadway. If you don't step away
I'm not in the
car,
roadway.
yes, you
I'm on
are.
the sidewalk
Step
right
away
here.
from the car.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Thank you.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
You piece of shit.
How much you had to drink tonight?
I'm in front of the CVS pharmacy.
How much you had to drink tonight, man?
You, I got assaulted, you piece of shit.
By who?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
If we started with that, we wouldn't have a problem, would we?
You know what? Off! You don't know who I am.
Because you didn't tell us.
Shut the fuck. I don't have to tell you shit.
do, though.
Wait for my lawyer.
You don't have to wait.
When the officers direct her to step away from the car, she lashes out again, screaming and being aggressive. Then she pulls a story of being assaulted out of thin air and refuses to elaborate further on it. In an attempt to look for answers, the officers go to hear another man's story who's involved in the situation.
She got chased by an ex. We were at my place. We came outside. I was going to drive her home. We got a wedding tomorrow. I can show you the dress.
Dating, married? Or...
Yeah, we're dating. We're looking to get engaged. And I saw this guy. I take it off because I know she's been threatened by a former. She was dating two different stalkers. One is a former NYPD. And that's why I said, fuck it. I'm putting my fucking camera on. Excuse my language. He hit me with the car. That's when he hit me with the car.
How did he hit you with the car?
I was trying to talk to him. I was standing in front of the car, but I was not. And then he just drove right into me.
He was here when I got here. I thought he was the one she hit. I turned around to speak to her and he was gone. So.
I'm not condoning her driving or anything, but like it was not. She wanted to get out of there.
Was she drinking tonight?
What's that?
Was she drinking tonight?
Yeah. But it was never. I was taking her out to drive her home to 79th Street to North Bergen.
In a surprising turn of events, the man the officer is now talking to claims to be her fiancé, saying that a guy has been stalking her. But with the way she was acting with the alleged stalker at the start, it's doubtful just how much of a threat he really is. And then the drama only escalates.
I never met him, but I can tell you that she filed. No, it's got. Honey, you can't live this way.
Stop.
No, you can't live this
Stop.
way.
I'm begging you to stop.
She's afraid.
Please
She's threatened to kill
listen
her.
to me. Stop it.
No, I need the information. I'll call your brother.
No.
I'm calling your brother. What am I?
Why? Ma'am.
Priscilla.
Ma'am. Ma'am, relax.
Arrest me.
Relax.
Arrest me. Can I go home?
Not yet.
Then arrest me.
All right, I'm gonna place your cuffs on.
You feel sobriety, sir?
No, not yet.
Priscilla is expertly making a fool out of her fiancé by attempting to stop him from pressing charges on the alleged stalker. And if these antics aren't enough, she then voluntarily asks to be arrested as well. After this, Priscilla took a breathalyzer test, and her results came back with a blood alcohol level limit of 0.11, which is above the legal driving limit. As a result, she was taken into custody for a DUI. Case 2. Marissa. From one failed relationship to the next, as in October of 2022 in Wisconsin, officers were dispatched to a residence after reports of a dispute between a male and a female. Both individuals were consulted individually, and the matter was solved. However, a few hours later, police were called once again to the same two people, with the woman, Marissa, claiming the man assaulted her. The cops arrived on the scene to witness both of them arguing.
No.
Hey, do you want to go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit. Will you go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit.
I didn't do anything. No, you tell this officer what you just did to me.
Go inside. I'll chat with you in a
Tell
second,
this
okay?
officer what you just did to me.
Hey, Marissa, what happened after last time we talked?
He just attacked me again.
Okay, tell me what happened.
The other officer said that we both live here, and he said I have a right to my house, and my aunt's in an Uber
to the hospital. I have 3 more new injuries from this morning.
Okay.
And
what were those injuries from this morning?
He just threw all my papers.
Marissa can be seen visibly shaken, calling out for the man to tell the officer what he did to her before the cops arrived. She claims once again that she was assaulted, indicating she even has injuries from it. The officer then attempts to get to the bottom of the situation.
I'm asking you calmly for a couple of questions, okay? Can you tell me what?
I'm not trying to be.
I know.
He had my shirt pulled up. He had my
Marissa,
shirt.
I'm trying to help you calm down.
He had my shirt. He had my
Can you go
shirt.
talk?
He had my shirt pulled up, and exposed me.
Okay, I'm trying to. What do you remember? What I asked you for now?
No.
What's the nature of the injuries you got this morning? Can I see your paperwork from Sacred Heart?
Okay. I gotta think. Okay.
Thank you. Let me have a look at this, Marissa, okay?
Okay.
Since Marissa sounds belligerent, it's difficult for the officer to accurately figure out what's going on. Her rambling is only confusing the officer, so he again repeats his question, attempting to understand the nature of her injuries. Marissa hands the document out, and as the officer begins skimming through it, he notices something odd.
Okay.
And the other officer told me if I have to, if I have to get in the house, however I have to get in the house, then I do. And that's not illegal.
I can guarantee you that's not what the other officer told you. You can't break.
That is what the other officer told me.
Which officer?
The sheriff officer that brought me.
Okay, I'll call him and verify.
You can call him and verify. I'm not a liar. I swear.
Honestly, you've told me a lot of lies personally.
I have not told you a lot of lies. What lies have I told you? I don't even know you.
Okay, let's continue. So what happened? So you tried to get into the house by force.
Okay.
And then what happened?
The officer sees the broken window of the house and realizes the situation isn't as black and white as Marissa portrays it to be. Marissa explains how she wanted to enter the house but wasn't allowed, and ultimately was advised by another officer to get in however way possible. However, the responding officer immediately doubts the legitimacy of that statement, as no cop would allow vandalism of property. But Marissa is adamant in her narrative.
Okay, and then so you tried to break the window to get in? Is that true or no?
So the other officer told me that however I needed to get in there, and I told him I would cause the least amount of damage that I possibly needed to.
Okay.
Do you have a police body cam on?
Yes, ma'am. It's right here.
Make sure that it's pointed at me so that I'm protected.
It's got you, Marissa. I'm keeping
no,
you safe.
make sure that it's pointed at me because I don't trust you now.
Marissa, it's
okay,
pointed at you.
No, because you people have been attacking me. And you have been protecting this man.
What do you mean
who has
by
been
you
beating
people,
me up.
Marissa?
No, this is going to the media, okay? And this is done. You arrest him right now for assaulting me.
Marissa, how'd you try to get in the house?
Me. No, this is going to the media. I'm done. I'm a disabled woman. You're not going to tase me and you're not going to shoot me. I'm not going to be another Breonna Taylor and I'm not going to be another George Floyd. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here with my legs crossed and I'm in director's view right now. So it's showing
Marissa,
you
I'm very
and it's showing
trying
me.
to ask you questions.
No, you've traumatized me enough.
Claiming it was the officer who allowed her to break into the property, Marissa then stuns the officer even more by playing the race card. She's clearly in the wrong here and knows that by making the situation about racial bias, she can avoid consequences. However, unbeknownst to her, it won't be that easy.
All right, Marissa, so just letting you know, we're going to take you into custody for domestic disorderly conduct, okay? You broke the window.
What about, no, the other officer told me that I could do that to get whatever I needed to do to get in my house, that it's my residence.
You can't damage
Call
property.
him.
Call him.
I didn't damage property. I was just trying to get in my own house. Call the other sheriff.
I tried.
Call the other sheriff.
Jimmy, I'm not going to.
Call the other sheriff.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me, Marissa.
No, don't take my
Stop,
phone.
don't resist, Marissa.
Don't take my phone.
We're going to keep your property safe.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Let's go.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Yeah.
I'm not resisting
Set the phone down,
Set the phone
Marissa.
down,
This
Set
is
the
my
phone down.
property.
Put your arm behind
This is
you.
my property.
We'll take care of your property,
I'm not
Marissa.
resisting arrest.
All your property will go with you, Marissa, so don't worry about it.
We will keep
This
you
is
and your
wrong.
property safe.
This is wrong. You know this is wrong.
Hey, Marissa, these aren't too tight
Officer
or
Vang,
anything? Yeah?
you know this is wrong.
The officer confirms from the sheriff who was here earlier that he did not give Marissa the green light to break whatever she liked. In fact, Marissa was warned that she would be arrested if she returned to this property. As a result, the officers approached Marissa, who is now live streaming the whole incident, and put her in handcuffs. but she only becomes hysterical after this.
So, Marissa, let's go stand up, please. We'll get all your property, okay? We'll let them know. Let's go, Marissa. We're going to go to the car.
My Bible and everything is
We'll get all of your property. We'll
to
get the
me?
Bible your mom gave you.
No,
Come on,
I
Marissa.
did not do anything.
Come on,
Why
Marissa.
are you arresting me if you're not arresting him? Why are you
I
doing
just
this?
explained
No!
it. Come on.
No!
Marissa,
No!
Stop.
No!
Let's go, Marissa.
No!
Let's go, Jimmy. Let's just carry you.
No! No! Don't take me! No! 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 Please no!
Stop.
Please no! Please no!
Let's go, Jimmy. We're going right into the car. We're going right into the car.
Please don't let this happen to me. Please don't let this happen to me. No! No!
Marissa, do you have anything on
No! 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 He's jerking my arm! He's jerking my arm hard!
Marissa, stand up.
He's jerking my arm!
Stand up.
I'm holding you up, Marissa. Let's go.
Her screaming and crying do not suit a woman of her age, especially not one who's been caught red-handed breaking into a house. The officers show a great deal of restraint with her, but she's only taking it for granted.
We told you to calm down, Marissa. Come on.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was on the ground. I was on the ground. No, my phone. Don't take my phone. Please don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me?
Okay,
Why
lay
are
down,
you
Marissa.
doing
Lay down
this
on
to
your
me?
side.
Why are you doing
Lay down
this
on
to
your
me?
side.
Why are you doing
We need you to calm down so we can take you, put you in the police car.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Please.
I got this here. You got her inside the shoulder so it doesn't hurt her. Okay, let's go.
I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to believe in your promises, Lord. I will not let these people before me anymore. Lord, don't let them listen to me anymore.
As they attempt to take Marissa to the car, she voluntarily loses control of her legs and collapses onto the ground. The officers are then forced to carry the uncooperative woman inside the police car. But even at this stage, her tantrum still hasn't stopped.
These cuffs are hurting me! These cuffs are hurting me! Get them off! Take these cuffs off of me! Take these cuffs off of me! Why do you hate black people so much? I'm not even African, you asshole! Why did you let him do that to me? Why did you let him do that to me?
If anything, Marissa's hysteria has only reached a new level while being in the back seat of the police car. She screams out all sorts of stuff, accusing the officer of being racist once again. It's commendable how the officer tolerated all that noise, but he finally gets a break once they reach the station. Marissa is charged with domestic criminal damage to property, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer. Case 3. Causing a scene on other people's property seems to be a pattern now, as deputies were called to this bar on February 6, 2023 in Florida because a drunken woman was refusing to leave the premises. The caller informed them that the woman was no longer allowed on the property because she'd been yelling at employees. The woman was standing at the bar when the police arrived, and the following is the footage of their confrontation.
Jennifer, out in here and trespasser.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
What I do?
They don't want your business no more. Let's go.
What I do?
I don't know. They don't
Can
want
you tell me?
Y'all can go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Sorry.
Okay, but can you tell me?
I will gladly talk to you once you're off the property.
Okay, my car's this way.
Okay. Well, you're not driving.
Okay, I can walk then.
Okay.
I live 2 blocks from here.
Okay.
What I do?
Let's go. I'll talk to you once we're off
I'm
the.
already walking.
I know.
Wait. So wait, don't tell me that you'll tell me once I'm walking. I'm walking.
Once
So
we're
tell
off,
me now.
Once we're off the property, I
No,
would.
tell me now.
Yes, we will.
Tell me now.
Ma'am, you're either going to leave the property. Okay, let's.
Man,
Okay.
sir, arrest me. What did I
Okay,
do?
let's go. Come on.
What did I do?
Have you-
Tell me. I'm asking
If you
you
shut
to tell
up
me.
and let me talk, I
Don't
would.
talk to me like that. Don't tell me to
Okay.
shut up. I
Listen
didn't even
to
say that to my
Listen to me.
son.
Okay.
What the?
Come on, let's go.
The situation goes from 0 to 100 in a single moment as the woman adopts a nasty attitude with the officer from the get-go. At first, she refuses to step off the property, and then she mouths off to the officer as they're walking out. Faced with no choice as she gets increasingly uncooperative, the officer does this.
Let's go.
Don't grab me.
Let's go.
Don't grab me. Somebody film this. What the? Why are you?
Put your hands down. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
For what? For what?
Stop.
What did I do? What? Please stop. Please stop. What did I do? Please stop. What did I do?
Let's
Tell
go.
me what I did. Please stop hurting me. I'm asking you what I did.
You're done.
You
Let's
can't arrest me.
You're
without
too late now.
telling
You're already
me
under
why.
arrest. Let's go.
You cannot arrest me without telling me why. Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Stop it. This is unlawful. Stop it. Why am I in handcuffs? Why am I in handcuffs right now? Tell me. Stop it. Tell me why I'm arrested. Wait, you cannot do this.
129. I got one cut.
Tell me why. Tell me why. What did I do?
Since she has continued to resist, the officer has no choice but to put her in handcuffs. However, surprisingly, the crowd of onlookers cheers on as she's arrested, which only serves as proof of how rowdy she was earlier. As they walk out of the building, her nasty behavior only becomes more apparent.
What did I do?
Okay. You got some ID on you, ma'am?
Yep.
All right. Where's it at? In your purse?
You can't touch my stuff. Do you have a search warrant to search my purse? You can't touch my shit. You can't touch my shit. You have to have a search warrant to search my purse. What are you doing? What are you doing? You haven't even told me why I'm arrested.
I already did tell you.
No, you didn't.
Stop.
No, you did not.
No, ma'am.
Wait, please film. He did not tell me why I'm arrested. He's illegally searching me. What the f*** are you doing?
I'm a healthcare worker.
Please
Stop.
film this. I promise you he did not tell me why I'm arrested. I promise you you're illegally searching my purse,
All right.
which is my person, which you have to have a warrant to search. What the f*** are you doing? What are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? Do not put me in the back of this vehicle. What are you
Get in the car.
arresting me for? What are you arresting me for? Tell me, what are you arresting me for?
This woman is hell-bent on making the officer's duty as painstaking as possible, as instead of offering up her ID when asked for it, she talks back to the officer, which forces him to search her purse for it. Immediately, she starts playing the victim again, yelling for help from passersby. Once she's secured inside, the officer approaches her to explain the situation.
The restaurant people can't arrest you, but they can ask you to leave their property, and that time you have to.
And that's a arrestable offense. If I've paid a $300 bill plus a $100 tip to the bartender, it's an arrestable offense because I asked to play music.
Your disorderly conduct is an arrestable offense. And the alcohol that I'm smelling coming from your person and disorderly
and I was
intox.
walking, and I live less than 2 blocks from
Okay.
there.
So when the deputy told you, probably gave you orders to do something, did you comply?
I asked him why.
Did you comply with the deputy orders?
Wait, I asked
I'm
him
asking
why.
you a question.
No, I did not immediately comply.
Okay,
I
and
asked
that's
him
why you're in
why
handcuffs right now.
Wait, I asked him why that was happening, and he threw me over wooden.
Okay, listen to me.
Yep.
Did he tell you that you were under arrest?
No, he did not.
Or did he tell you that you were being detained?
He didn't tell me either. I kept asking him why. What was he doing?
As of right
What
now,
was
you're
he
being.
doing?
I'll tell you, you're being detained.
For what?
It's bizarre how this woman even remotely believes she's in the right when she displayed disorderly conduct, refused to get off the property, and didn't comply with the officer's orders immediately. To top that off, she dares to lie that the officer didn't inform her she was being arrested.
Now, you're being arrested for trespass after warning. You're going to be going to jail for that. Okay?
I have a son that I need to pick up from school. So
Okay.
what do I do?
Do you have somebody we can contact that can
Nope.
pick him up?
Nope. I don't have family or nothing here. I
Okay.
just moved here a little over 2 years ago. I don't have shit.
You don't have family, friends, nobody that you trust? Okay, then we will call DCF.
No.
Okay?
No,
Then DCF can pick him up from school.
No.
Okay?
No.
If you don't have anybody in the state or anybody here that can pick your son up from school.
As the officer explains to her why she's in handcuffs, the woman presents another problem, claiming her son is in school and has no one to pick him up. She also adds that there is no one she knows that can get him. But this is an important point, because as soon as the officers mention that DCF or the Department of Children and Families will handle him, she backtracks on her statements.
I have no one here. You don't understand.
Okay.
I can't let DCF stays with my kid.
If you don't have anybody to pick up your kid, we have to
I
get
do have somebody to pick
Okay.
up my kid. It's
And here's
to
your-
let them get my keys. They're in my purse. There's 2
Listen to me.
BMW keys right
Listen to me.
there.
Listen to me. Do you want to try to make a phone call to somebody?
Please, can she please get my
Okay.
keys so she has a car? I live in a $1.3 million house. Like, I don't understand.
Joanna, are these your keys that you want
Yes.
released to
Yes.
Francis?
Yes.
Okay.
Realizing that lying about whether or not her son has someone who can take care of him will not save her from handcuffs, she admits that her friend, Francis, can help him out. The woman is eventually taken down to the station and charged with trespass after warning, disorderly intoxication, and resisting without violence. Case 4. Sean. This next story showcases a woman completely off the rails, as Sean Malarkey has regularly been domestically violent with her husband. But a bad situation only turns worse when an officer shows up at her residence concerning an arrest warrant. Following is the footage of the confrontation.
Hey, step out of the car right now. Get out of the car. Ma'am, we'll talk about everything, but get out of the car. Yep. 20 expedite, we're in the garage, she's closing. Ma'am, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Step
Get
out.
your hands off of me.
Step out of the car right
No,
now. Yes.
No.
Step out of the car.
Get your hands off
Get
of
out of the car.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Get your hands
Open this
off.
garage door.
Excuse me.
Let go.
No, you get your hands off of me. No.
Get out of the car now.
No.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now. Get your hands off of me.
Stop. I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you have a warrant. And you're wanted for
No.
domestic battery. Yes, you are.
Excuse me.
Right off the bat, the woman's uncooperativeness is prominent. For context, she's being served her arrest warrant today because she hit her ex-husband with a car. What's concerning is that she attempts to close the garage door with the officer inside, which can be perceived as an intimidation tactic. However, she's mistaken to think this officer is defenseless like her husband, as he will arrest her one way or the other.
I'm not going to tell you again.
No, I'm not going to tell you again.
Get out of the car. Right.
I need to call my attorney. I'm not getting in that car until I call my attorney.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm calling my attorney.
It's not going to happen.
No, I'm calling my attorney.
When the time comes,
Right
call your
f***ing now.
You don't
No,
get to call your
I'm
attorney, but
calling
right
my
now you're under arrest.
No, I'm calling my attorney.
Sit in the car.
My children are home alone.
giving you an order.
Sit in the car.
We will
My
get your
children
father here.
are
When you get
home
with the car.
alone. My children are home alone.
We will
And I'm
take care of your children.
No, you're not taking care of shit.
I'm going to get
The
help.
way that you take care of somebody is throwing them down on the ground.
Nobody
You are
threw
a
your children on the ground.
The officer has repeatedly told this woman to cooperate, and she isn't, so ultimately she has to be manhandled this way. If she expected this to end any differently, she is delusional. What's funny is how her entitlement doesn't show any signs of stopping regardless of the predicament she's in. Rather, Sean's madness only continues to ascend.
Hey, I didn't tell you to get out of the car. Stop. Do you have your phone on you?
Don't touch me.
Do you have your phone on you?
Get your fucking hands off me.
Where's your phone?
Do not.
Where's your phone at?
Get do not touch me.
Okay.
Did I ever say
Turn around.
you fucker do not touch me. Get his fucking hands off me. Get your fucking hands off me.
Cool out. Hey, if you keep resisting,
Get your
I'm going to charge you with that. If
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your fucking dirty ass hands on me.
Stop moving. Let him take off your watch.
You. You don't get to touch me. You are a disgusting piece of shit. The next time you fucking touch me.
Hey, get in the car.
Sit in the car.
No, he doesn't get to touch me.
Okay,
Sit in the car. Follow. Use the words of what these are hands.
Hey, get in the car. If you don't, you're going to get charged with obstructing.
If
Get in
he
the car.
fucking touches me again.
Get in the car, Sean.
Get your fucking hands off
Sean,
me.
he's not even touching you. Get in the car.
Oh, but
I'm not touching you.
No, he's touched me.
Get in the car,
He's
Sean.
touched me way more times than appropriate.
Sean, get in the car.
No.
Unfortunately for Sean, her 110-pound frame cannot square up to a police officer's heavy build. No one is intimidated by her, but they sure are put in an awkward situation because of her antics. But the moment that crosses all points of sanity is when she attempts to bite the officer. Sadly, even now, she isn't done, as her behavior grows worse when they reach the station.
Can you hop out of the car now?
I don't know. You want to drag me out like you drug me in?
No, I prefer not to.
No, I know you enjoy that.
That's your opinion. Can you get out now?
No, it's what I experienced. Thank you.
Are you going to willingly exit this car or no?
I don't think I can because my feet are tied together and my hands. So I don't think that I can willingly.
I'll help you out then. I'll help you out, Sean. Come on.
You don't have any sort of consciousness or awareness as to why.
Stand up, Sean. You can.
No, I can't.
You were standing outside of the car earlier, weren't you? Now stand up.
How can I stand up?
Then you need a security one, right?
You're going to be
Well, you're not being nice to me since
You're not being nice to me. You never have.
All right, then we're gonna have to.
Do you know how many fucking times I've served you guys food? I've sat out there and served you guys hot dogs.
I wish you would just be nice to us instead of
I
serving
wish
us
you would be
food.
fucking nice to me.
It is embarrassing for Sean to be carried out of the car like a toddler, but the officers weren't left with any choice either. The eventful day comes to a wrap as she is finally brought under control and is charged with aggravated DUI, her third violation with mandatory jail time, aggravated assault, and resisting. A week later, additional charges were filed against her for endangering the health or life of a child, violation of a bail bond, and resisting. Case 5. Marcella. Quite similar to Sean, Marcella is also up to no good, as in January of 2023, officers were called after a report came in of an intoxicated woman causing a disturbance at a winery business. When officers arrived on the scene, the suspect explained the situation to them.
Hello, ma'am. Hi, I'm Deputy Cabrera, Douglas County Sheriff's Office. Okay, my camera is recording. Okay, what are you doing here? What's going on?
I'm sitting here.
Okay.
Hanging out in my car.
Okay. Well, the owners here want you gone from their property.
That's fine. I didn't even do anything.
Okay, so they've been closed for a while, and they're requesting that you leave the property.
That's fine.
You've been drinking?
Yeah, this is drinking property.
That's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just asking because you can't drive if you've been drinking, right? Is there someone we can call that can come pick you up, or?
Yeah, she was going to get me an Uber.
Okay. Can I see your driver's license?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Who's getting you an Uber?
Kim, who owns the property.
Do you know her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know her.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I don't know these things, right? That's why I'm asking.
The officer notices straight away that the woman is drunk, but considering they are outside a winery business, this isn't unusual. However, Marcella claims to know the owner of the business, stating she was meant to call her an Uber as well. For now, the situation is still unclear, so the officer decides to dig for more. But that is when the suspect's tone changes entirely.
What is your name?
I'm Deputy Cabrera.
I don't, because they called it.
Okay. So we need to figure that out, right?
Can you leave that flashlight out of my face? Thank you.
It's not in your face. It's down here. I need to be able to see.
I'm asking you to
It's not in your face, ma'am.
I'm not doing this with you.
Doing what?
So, I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're trespassing. They want you gone from their property.
I'm ready to go in the Uber.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, they called me and they trespassed you.
Thank you. I know the owner.
Okay. That's great.
Can I have my license back now? Thank you.
Well, your trespass first. Here you go. You can have that back.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Okay.
No, you're welcome.
Oh.
Actually, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Okay.
Because you're harassing me now.
How am I harassing you? I'm trying to figure
I
out
ask
how to...
you to step off.
The woman who was cooperating a minute ago has now adopted a sharp edge to her tone, even going as far as to say that the officer is harassing her when, in reality, the officer is only here to do her job. From this point on, tensions only escalate as the officer tries to figure out the next course of action.
So when I pulled up, the male subject said that she had turned on the car and that I think she was in the driver's seat. But when I pulled up to the window, she had to I don't know if she moved over or what, but she was already on the passenger seat with the car off. So, yeah, basically she's saying that they called an Uber for him, but I haven't confirmed, so I'll go ask the owner if they have one en route. So.
You're on Uber for you, it looks like.
No, there was an Uber here.
Oh,
Get your flashlight out of my face.
You're not going to tell me what to do, okay?
My name is Marcella.
Okay, Marcella.
My name is Marcella, not ma'am.
Oh, hi. Did you guys call an Uber for her by any chance? So there is one on the way?
I canceled them because you guys were coming.
So we don't have one en route.
I can call again.
But no, it's been canceled.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, if she needs to figure out her own ride, that's on her. It's not your responsibility, right? So I was just making sure if there was one en route or not. So okay.
The officer goes to confirm from the staff of the winery business whether an Uber was on its way or not, and discovers that it has been canceled. On the other hand, Marcella's attitude is as hostile as ever with the male officer. But now that the situation is clear, the female officer returns to update Marcella.
They had called the Uber, but when they called us, because of this situation, they canceled it.
And?
Got canceled.
Well, then call another Uber.
You can call one. Do you have a cell phone? It's not our responsibility to find you a way home.
She called an Uber.
It's not their responsibility either.
I'm not dealing with you.
Okay.
At all. So you need to leave me alone right now.
Right now you're trespassing.
What is wrong? Oh,
if
but
they
they
want you to leave and you
yeah,
don't
and they
leave,
called an Uber.
But the Uber's not
where's
coming.
The Uber? Okay, then you probably should get one.
No, you should get one because you're a responsible adult that can take care of yourself.
Harass me. Are you
I'm not.
harassing me?
Did you drive yourself here?
Are you harassing me right now?
No, I'm not. This is my
Sir,
job.
I'm going to ask you right now. Are you harassing me?
No, this is not
So
harassing.
I'm not going to drink and drive.
Okay, great. You shouldn't have been driving in the first place because your license is suspended.
I freaking came here because she invited me.
It doesn't matter.
The entitlement she displays is shocking as she's been asked to leave the property and yet plays childish games of who is going to call the Uber. Knowing she isn't in the right state of mind, the officer tolerates her antics for a while longer and ultimately goes to the owner, Kim, once again.
Is this something you want to do, or you don't have to? There's no obligation for you to call an Uber. If she doesn't call an Uber, we've told her she's been trespassed, and if she keeps giving us the runaround, I'm going to arrest her for trespassing.
I don't want her to
So,
get arrested.
she's being very argumentative with me, very disrespectful to myself and the other two deputies here, and I'm not going to deal with her.
Right. I could call her daughter.
If you want to, it's up to you.
So, okay, I'll
Yeah, if you want to try. I want to give her reasonable opportunities because I know that she's not in the right state of mind, but I'm not going to sit here all night and let her insult us.
Okay, I'm going to call her out right now. Hey, Emily. Hi, hon, this is Kim. Okay, so we have a situation, and we were hoping that you can help us out regarding your mama. Could you come and get her? Or she would do the same thing to you?
She's been like that now for some time. We actually aren't even in contact really.
Oh, okay.
I could probably call her a taxi though.
Call her a taxi? Okay, that would be perfect.
The owner slips in the information of how Marcella had basically been acting like this the whole night. The narrative of her being an unreasonable lady is only confirmed when her daughter is called, who says she hasn't been in contact with her mother for a while.
So, we spoke to your daughter. She's going to call you a taxi.
Excuse me?
I did, yep.
Excuse me? I don't even recognize you because I don't honor you at all. Whatsoever.
Whether you don't honor me or not, there is a taxi coming to get you, courtesy of your daughter.
I don't honor you whatsoever. I think you're a fucking prick.
When the taxi gets
here... Guess what? Your shit's going to be going down.
Okay.
And so are you. And so are you.
Okay. When the taxi gets here,
cool.
you're going to take the taxi.
I don't even hear you. I don't even hear you. Get away. Now.
We're not leaving.
Cool. Bye. Bye. Leave now.
I'm not leaving.
Leave now.
Nah, you're not leaving because you're scared, and God's not gonna have mercy on your souls because He's gonna fucking fuck you up, and I'll tell you that right now. You have no clue of my life.
You're right, I don't.
Nah, you don't.
I don't.
When Marcella hears about what has happened, she only becomes even more aggressive. This time, she even starts hurling verbal assaults at the officers, when all they've done is be nice to her. Unfortunately, what she does next crosses the threshold of everyone's patience.
Inhale. See you in hell. Bye-bye. Don't you stand there.
I can stand wherever I want.
Ever. No, I'll stand wherever I want to.
You can do it.
Now back off. Walk away.
What are you doing?
Don't you
Walk away.
Hey,
Excuse me?
don't move.
Excuse me?
Quit.
Get him. Nope, you're under
Off
arrest.
me right now.
Drop your purse. Drop your purse.
What are you doing?
You're
Drop
under
your
arrest.
purse.
No, I am not. I did not do anything. No, I did not.
Marcella steps out of the car to walk off, and the officers later confirm they would have helped her all the way to the street as well, but suddenly she turns around. She then comes back and squares up to the female officer and refuses to back down even when she is told to do so. As a result, she's put in handcuffs and subsequently taken down to the station.